Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here with a project share. This is a guest design team project for Fifi the Paper Crafter on Etsy, and I used her Grungy mixed media background kit. And all the laces and trims, except for the book that I made itself, is from Crafty Me Shop on Facebook, and there'll be links in the description box for the kit and for Crafty Me Shop. Fifi also has a Facebook group, and she has a YouTube channel. If I can remember, I'll put those in the description box, the links after the live. So this is it. It's kind of a journal, kind of a book. I made the base of the book out of vintage pieces from like tablecloths and possibly like curtains, table runners. And the inside pages are, this was a tablecloth, and I put together the pages, one on each, did I use one on each side? I think I only used one, but I added pieces in between to make the page more sturdy. So anyways, there's like several layers besides the tablecloth base. Then there's also some crocheted trims from another tablecloth. There's this piece here that I think is from a runner, and so that's the base, and I sewed it on my sewing machine. Okay, so for the front cover, this is a piece from the kit, and I printed it on cotton printer sheets. And several of the pieces inside I did print on the cotton fabric pieces. Okay, so maybe it'd be easier if I go like this. Okay, so I also added this beautiful trim here. It's kind of a dangle trim. And then I took apart a applique. I added flowers. This butterfly is separate, and then I added another flower on the corner here on the back. And I just think the colors went perfectly with the background. So all the pages in the kits are background papers. So I tried to use them in different ways, and I'll show you as I show you the book. So this trim I just added to the side, and then this little trim here, hopefully you can see it. I went around the base. So that's the cover, and then you open it up. And then on the page here, this background paper here is on the fabric. And I also used paper pieces also. This is also part of a background piece from fabric. I just embellished it with a flower and then this little piece here from a trim. And it's a hidden pocket. And then the pocket is made of paper from one of the background papers. And these here are not from the kit. Like I said, the kit's all background. So I had to use some ephemeral from some of my stock. And then this piece here, there's some coffee dyed muslin, a button, and just some pieces from either vintage or I don't know. I'm just going to say vintage. I'm going to leave it at vintage. So that's the first page. And then the second page is a side pocket, which is made of paper from the kit. And then this here was an embellishment I made watching in Fifi's her Facebook group. Trying to think of her name now. Well, anyway, she did a live and she was making these with paper clips, and I didn't want to use a paper clip, so I just cut the paper clip off. I had started using them with the paper clips, but I wanted to be able to adhere it. So this is just a cluster and an image. And then this is another background fabric page from the kit. And then I went around with that trim there. And then I made a tag with one of the background papers. There's another image. It says charming. I know it says a little or the little, but I don't know what that last word is in French. And then this little trim here to match. So that's that page. And then this page I left blank for if anyone ends up with the book, they can do what they want with it. I just added a little doily and button trim there. And then this page, this is fabric also. And what I did was I took the same page in paper as the fabric, and I just fussy cut and I made it into a tuck spot. I went all around it with this trim here. And then these, again, they're for journaling, but they're not part of the kit. And then you open up this, and here's a large pocket that I made. I fussy cut the top out to keep the stopwatch and the flowers that went around it. I added a trim at the bottom, and then I made this tag again out of one of the papers from the kit. You can use it to write on. Here's some tatting. This is copy dyed muslin, and it was stamped. This is from Louise Fraser. And then I added another little image, some more tatting there, some copy dyed muslin, and some cheesecloth. So there's that tag. Okay, and then this is a tatted, I think it was a handkerchief. So I made this into the middle pages, and then in the middle, I made a paper insert with the kit. I'll show that in a minute. So then here's the other page, and then this those out. Here's another image from the kit that I printed onto the cotton, and then I trimmed it with this trim here. Gosh, I hope I'm in frame. This was another one of those paper clip thingies that I made that night, and I just loved how they came out, so I wanted to use them in some way. So this is kind of a pocket tuck spot, and I just thought it went really well with the kit. So this, I just took a piece and I added this coffee stained lined paper for journaling, and I added this little piece here that goes in there. And then I made this envelope from another piece, and it says imagine. There's a little, it's like a stamp. And then inside I use Velcro, and something can be put inside there. All right, so I think I'll keep it like that. Okay, and then you turn the page, and then here is another piece of paper, and I just made this into a pocket. I added one of my little handmade flowers from different flower trims, and then there's a couple of writing spots. This is just a square or a rectangle that I cut from one of the pieces that I had a little bit left for a journaling card. And then I made this tag using the background paper. This is from another kit. And then this page, again with the fabric in the background. Let me take those out so you can see a little better the fabric. It's a really dreary day out, but hopefully you can see the colors in that. So I made another little cluster here with a button, and I made a pocket with paper, and then added more of these little journaling cards, and then I went around the image with this light blue trim. And then the last two pages, this one I also left blank except for the doily pieces that I added here, and these are handmade, and these are definitely vintage, if not antique. I just forget how many years old they are. A friend gifted me some that her grandmother had made. And then the last page has another fabric printed on fabric, and then this is a trim by the yard that I added to the top and the bottom. This is a piece from the kit of paper, and I fussy cut out the flower, and then I made this little tag, and with a pocket in it, another one of those little journaling cards. It's kind of a tight fit, but I made it work. And then just added some more stamp, another piece of stamp. This is a piece of ribbon that goes back there. Okay, and now back to the middle, and in the middle I added this little insert. It's not a journal, it's only got it only has a few pages, but I did hand, oh my gosh, I knew I wasn't going to get through a whole video without losing a word. I hand sewed the whatever this is. But anyways, I just used off pieces of the kit that I had left. This I made with Lori, Girl on the Ridge, on one of our lives. She showed us how to do a climber, and it was so much fun making this. But the inside is just copy dyed pages that I also tore and inked up, and I left them all blank. So it's it's like a naked type of journal, just to do whatever you want in there. And I put this right in the middle. So that's it. That's my little I'm going to call it a grungy chic book, because of the grungy backgrounds, but also chic because of the appliques and the trims and all that. And I just think the grungy background pages, some of them are, I think, are chic also. So, okay, so before I start rambling, I'm going to say that's it. I hope you like it. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you're new, welcome. And I hope you hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to work on another project this week. So hopefully it won't be as long to get out another video as it did this one. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.